Hello buddies, how are you everyone? So welcome everyone to our fourth episode of Supermarket Simulator. This video gonna be a bit lengthy because it actually took me many days to organize this video for you guys. That's why our this episode is late. But hopefully you will learn many things in this episode. So first let me show you what you gonna see in this video. So first thing first, if now we go here, you will see at the very beginning, you will see that a big difference between our last episode and this episode, and that is in our last episode we had here two machine or two computer which actually should be our cash machine, but here you can see we have only one machine. So why? And if we go here from a distance, you can see there's something written in this monitor, something like a supermarket simulator and vendor market, store management and bank. So as I promised, so this video gonna be our computer setup. So here you will learn how to make a proper computer setup for your store, for your supermarket. So if I go close, you will see I am standing here, nothing happened. If I go here on his position, nothing happened. But if I go close to this what to say computer, you can see our widget has opened, a full screen widget where we have vendor market, store management and bank. As I said in this tutorial, or as I already said told you that in this entire tutorial I will try to make things easier or simple so that beginner developers who don't know how to make advanced things or beautiful things, they can also understand how to achieve these. And also for advanced developers, you already know how to make things perfect, better. You can make yourself by following my guidelines I show in this video. So here in the vendor markets, let me show you that if I click here, you can see we have made in last episode, we made 3 items. So here also I kept 3 items only, but if you want, you can add more products here based on how many product you have made, how many items you have. So that's up to you guys. Now here you can see we have 3 products. So what it will do, I will show you. First thing first, let's exit from here. Go to the store management, and here you can now add your employees for the player to play, because we are working as a developer, right? So you can make your employee setup so that later stages when your player will open the store management, they will get to know some how to hire employees. And if you scroll, this is a scrolling box, so you can scroll, you can see enemy name, enemy etc things, which I will show you in later stages. So then you can press hire button to hire. So let's exit. So bank, for the time being I have made only the loans part, and in this tutorial series I will give you a challenge, and which is, after learning from me how we made this entire setup, your challenge will be to make this payment part. So when you come to this bank, you will see everything is empty. When I click on the loan, you can see we have 3 loan category. One is basic loan, one is something, they are locked because you need to upgrade your store level to unlock them, which we will learn in later stages when we make the store level part. But here is the loan part, you can see. So even if I press exit, so you can see I'm come here and I came here. Though if you don't want this type of glitches, you can do something yourself, which I will teach you later on. But right now, if I go again here, I go to the vendor market. Let's say I want this runner salt and vinegar to be, you can see price per box. So this is the price of a box. If you remember in our last episode, we have made our boxes, item boxes, where on each boxes we can stack 9 items. So this way here you can see that you can per box price is this. If you have money, you can perform this. Now for this tutorial series, or I mean for this episode, I have given my character $1,000 as, I mean, just for testing purpose. So I have $1,000, I know, and now as I told you, you also know that you have $1,000. So let's purchase some boxes. But also in here, you can purchase one item at a time. You can purchase like I want these two boxes, this one boxes, these two. This is not like this. If you want this, then it is also a challenge for you. I am giving that you need to make a cart system for your store where you can click like I need these boxes that much, these boxes that much, and add to cart. And this order now will be add to cart, and after you press this add to cart, then like you know like how cart system works. So based on that you can go to your cart and then buy everything together. But in our this episode you will get everything one at a time. So let's say I want this mac and cheese, $45 per box. I have many, so I want this let's say three boxes. Order now. So now as I mean in later stages we will beautify this part, but now I know, so I'm telling you that here you can see nothing happening. But one thing you can notice that if you press these add boxes or remove boxes, or if you press this, now nothing is happening, right? Nothing is happening because we have set this part this way. So when you ordered one product, until you pick up all the products and stack in your store, you can't order any other item. So that's why you can see that after I press the order now button, now even if I press anything, nothing happens. So let's go to exit the store. Now here, if I come here, you can see three boxes has been placed in our store that we ordered. Now the same thing if you followed our last episode, that go close, press your item pickup button. For me it is left mouse button, so I press and you can see it is in my hand. And if I come here, so for us, these three, one, two, and three, these three are shelf. I haven't made the shelf in the fourth. So if I go here and press your interact button, which is your interact button, whatever it can be. For me, it is E. I showed you in last episode. So I pressed and you see 9 item has been stacked. Even if I go here, what happened? Okay, go here and if I press again, I can pick that. If I come here, then press E, I can stack that. I go again and I press E, where it has been stacked. Okay, that's a bug found. So accidentally it placed here, but it should have placed in the last one. But anyway, we will solve these bugs later stages. So that's what you will see in our entire tutorial series. So now let's see how to make them. To make your computer system, first thing you need is to this machine. So here we have taken a BP counter machine, just an actor class we have taken. So here, this video actually was actually 4 hours or more. So I'm just trying to explain you what I have done so that it save you time and also save us time together, because it's a very lengthy video, I already said. So anyway, as it's a lengthy video, let's not talk rubbish. Let's jump into the video. Okay, so first thing is here in the default root, I have taken these part. Now for me, if I go here in the mesh, if I search for cache machine, okay, what was its name? Bro, what was your name? Okay, it was SM computer. And I have made actually it is a merge actor. So if you want, you can get one from Fab Marketplace if you find, or as I have this convenience store, so I just took everything and make it merge. So this is a merge actor. If I double click, you can see that here I have merged both these drawer, these and this entire screen. So you can make your own model, or you can get your own model. After that, I have just taken these. For the screen, what I did is, you won't get a custom screen. So if I how to hide it, if I click here and the visible, if I off, you can see that it has a custom screen. Same when you get a asset from marketplace, or from any asset pack, you will find something like this. Now it's better not to touch its material, but if you have well experience in materials, that how to add textures, or you can you have the 3D artist knowledge, 3D knowledge, so you can make your own. For me, I just taken a plane. You can see a plane, just fixed its location and rotation based on my screen. And after that, for these uh, material, what I did is, after making this part, I make this entire widget. After making this, I just take a screenshot of this, and then from here I just made a material and placed here. So that's it. That's it for our this part, our material part. Now, of course, we need our widget to work, right? So here, first thing is, I have taken a box collision, so that in the map, you can see in the map, when our player overlap here, so that widget can be open. So that's what I did. Now let's make our computer widget. This is our master widget. Today I will also teach you how to use widget switcher, how to use modular widgets. So you will learn very important and from beginning level to advanced level things in between. So here, first thing is, this is our widget. Now here I have taken a widget switcher, which you can find if you search with widget switcher. So if you search it, you will find this. Now what is the work of this widget switcher? What is the work of widget switcher in Unreal Engine? So what it does is, technically, when you click here, you will see it is written here in the details panel that active widget index. And inside this, you can add as many widgets you want, and it will act like pages of books, something like this. Means this is our actual book. Now these are our pages. These are our pages where I can say, let's say, this home screen or this counter machine, let's give it a good name, home screen. So this home screen is our first page. After that, if this, I mean, you need to follow the order. Make sure you follow the order. So the way you will add your widgets, let's say for me, let's go to the widget. Let's say these. And now if I add uh, these here, so you see it is below this. So this is actually, you can't follow if you just drag here, so it will be your third page. So you need to follow the order. Now if I take it here, you will see this is our, this gonna be our, if I go to widget switcher, you see, we can now see this. But if I drag it here, so this is our second page. Now if I go to widget switcher, what happened, why it is not showing? It should usually show this. Okay, so this way you can see, maybe it actually work only when you are playing, not in editor. But anyway, so this home screen, our first page, this order page, we have taken like second page, store, I mean, you can set any order you want. After that, here if I go here and if I press, if I give the index to 1, you see now our active screen is our number 1 index. So if I give 3, you see now our number 3 index. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So this way actually uh, widget switcher works. So first thing is, of course, here you can see we have only 4 master widgets. I mean, this is the master widgets, and inside we have 4 what to say, merged widget, where you will have multiple items. So now this is our home screen order page. Of course, how will we make this? Because of course, if I show you, you can see that there are same things over and over, which means we are showing here multiple number of one widget. So this is called modular or component widgets. So let's see. First, let's go to the home page. So this is our home page. So what we did here, so first things first, you will need a image, full screen image, so that you can make a background. So you can give any color. After that, this is our heading background. So header is where we will write our this supermarket simulator. So you can design as you want. So here you can check the indentation, that alignment, how I get this one here. Of course, this is most important part. When you are making mobile game or PC game, but for multiple types of Windows, not actually operating system Windows, I'm talking about window size. So there you will see, I mean screen size, if you want to be precise. So where you can see in our monitor, you have 19-inch monitor, 20-inch, 22. So these are called actually window sizes, screen sizes. So when you are making game for multiple screens, you don't know that your 1080 pixel design will always look the same in your widget or not. To show you this, if I go here, so now you see I have this particular thing. Now I don't know that here in 1080 pixel it is looking amazing, but I am not sure that if someone is using if someone is using a screen, let's say this size, uh, let's say this size, now you see it is not looking the same. Let's say his PC size or his screen size is something like this. Now you see it is not looking the same. So based on how you design your particular things, now this one has very less information, but if I want to show you, here you can see that items are going uh, I mean wrong direction. So of course, to save this, we have one option called responsive user interface or responsive UMG. So these anchor points help you to make those responsive user interfaces, where even if your screen size, of course, it has a limitation. So if you are making a game for 1080 pixel and you are trying to play on 480 pixel, then you can expect that same result in your, what to say, screen. So there will be difference, but as much as possible it will optimize your every blocks, every nodes, uh, or every, what to say, I'm not sure what it is called, but anyway, it will be seen there. So first thing first, here you can use, how you can use this, you can just let's say I'm show you with these. Here let's say I have these, now I want these. Let's say for this part, it is, if I show you, you always want this thing to be in this part of your screen. Now if I go to the anchor point, you will see I have to anchor here, I have the anchor to here, but I don't have any anchor point where I can tell it that I want my particular things to be particularly this. It shouldn't go, even if the screen size is smaller like this, it shouldn't go, I mean beyond this. It should be always in this position of the screen, doesn't matter what is the screen size. Now how to do that? Drag any anchor point, zoom in, you will see the anchor points. Now this one you can again zoom in and you can set, and this one you can come here. So now if you see closely, this is something new, not the typical thing you have here. If you make something, let's say, let me show you. If you have something here and if I give this, so this is not something typical. So if I go here, you can see if I change the X, the entire thing is changing, right? So when the screen size is shrinking, it will push your thing to go this way. Then you will see something weird. It can be even like this, that where you will see that half of this uh, part has gone left side of the screen. So to save that, if here I want to do the same, let's say I'm just shrinking, you see here it is not working like that. Here it is expanding things. So that's why you need to use this responsive UI anchor point parts, so that when you are making something which you know, especially this is for mobile games. So when you are making, you know that all the mobile screens are not same. So it will give you slight extra benefit to make your UMG or UI better. Now, I hope I have explained you well about something new. So now let's come to again our video topic. So here I just take a button named button market, and this is a text, so you can give it a text. That's how we have. So we will be needed three buttons. One will be our market, vendor market, which will be our order page where we can order products from multiple vendors, that we need this product, that many boxes. I already showed you that how things works. So the store management also, you have seen that here the store management, we use this for hiring people. So when you start a store, if you have played any supermarket simulator or any simulation game, you'll see at the beginning you are playing only alone. But on time, when your store level or your company level upgrades, you can have the fund to hire people. So this store management is for that part. Even if you have played the Super Shop Simulator, I guess the game on Steam, you will see they have multiple new options which you can adapt in your game. So I am just guiding you that how you can achieve things, but don't. I will request you that don't stick only what I teach you. Try your own, do experiments. So that's where you will learn something new, which no content creator or no tutor can teach you, because we tutors are just trying to help you. We are not here to guide you like follow my path, this is the best path, there are no other ways, not like this. So this bank, I already showed you what are the work of this supermarket simulator home screen. When you click this button here, when I click this vendor market, it will take me to this second page. Now let's see how we can make our second page. So this is our order page. If I go here, you can see this thing you already know how to make. I just changed the colors. And the best thing is, you can, once you make this, you can just duplicate this three times for your three pages. And after that, you just keep these and these. Rest of those items you can edit yourself. So here, of course, in the vendor market, we will be needed list of products we can purchase from multiple vendors. So here the list of products, how will you get? First thing is we need I mean scroll first thing we need a scroll box. What is the work of scroll box? It will help you to scroll items. So like this. So you can see that I am just scrolling. So it will help you to scroll items. And then we add a uniform uniform grid panel. So if I just gave it a name, you can give any name. So about the alignment, see how I made. So first thing is, I for the scroll box, I just drag it from, I just search here scroll box, then I just drag here. After dragging, I set this scale from here to here. You can see this will be our entire screen covering part where our scroll box will work. This is the anchor point. I take it to the middle. Here nothing I have touched, everything is by default. After that, I added the uniform grid panel inside these. Then what I did is, first thing, you will be needed to fill it instead of auto, because if I give auto, it will change few things, that if your items are some more less, it will break this to something. It won't fit your entire part. It will be maybe some this part, some extra part, so this way. Now padding, if you want, you can give. I have given slot padding, so that these slots, if I select here and press G, if I select here, you will see that the scroll box, you see that this is my scroll box, but the products you will see are not actually, merging. So this is how we use our slot padding to give it some extra. We don't want to be messy, we want some gaps to look clean. This part is very important. Now to show this part, first thing is, let's go to components. So we will be needed components. See very carefully. We will be needed components to make, because here you have created these. Now if I for some reason delete these, you have this scroll box, you have this uniform grid. Now how will you add? You can't add, let's say this particular product has many things. You can see it has an image slot, it has a name slot, it has the price slot, it has some quantity etc slots, add item, remove item, it has the order now button. So how will you add everything inside this uniform grid unless you create some component widgets or widget component? So if you are familiar how actor component works, it will be easier for you to learn how widget component works. I won't explain that much. I will encourage you to search in YouTube or Google what is the work of widget component. So let's make our widget component. So it is not, I'm just saying widget component, but it is not like you will search in user interface or search here something like called widget component. You won't find anything. So what we are taking is, we are using the same widget blueprint but in modular way, so that we can call them anywhere we want. So this is our product which you have seen here. So this is the same thing. Now here you can design any way you want. You can even use fill screen and you can design full screen. It's up to you. But I always try to keep this height and width, and this where it goes, this minimum desired slot height and width a bit similar, so that it actually matches. So whatever I am watching here, I want to see the same here. Now as you can see, I have stretched it to 300, so that's why here it is looking like something square, but here it is looking like rectangle. It's up to you, design purpose. So here, first thing first, we have an image slot where we have written product image. It is just an image slot, and I have given responsive anchor. You can see when I am making some master widget here, I am not using things always with responsive widget. You can see if I click here, it is just a middle. If I click here, you will see it is, oh sorry, it is coming from here, so it is just a middle. If I click here, you will see it is a single. So for the master widgets, it's not mandatory, but it is good if you make responsive. But here responsive widgets are most important. Else you will see you are watching things here somewhere. Here it will look like this. Anyway, this is a product image. So So I hope you know that what are the works of these by this name. So here we will upload our product image. This is our product name. Here we will, in the text, we will upload our, add our product title, that what is the name of this product. This is our price per box. This is just product price where we'll see our price. Now you will see that these are all variables so that we can use in our graph to add codes here. Now you will have a good question if you already got this question in your mind, that here we are adding a text, then how we will add our this part, because it is not a good way to write every time that in the integer, sorry, in the backend value, that our price per boxes is this, our price per boxes is $10, $50. It is not a good option, so I will show you how to do that. Let's first discuss design. So here we have taken another image just as a background. Then quantities, you can see it is not a variable, so use quantity 10 or anything number you get. It is a product quantity, it is a variable. Again, this boxes is not a variable, so it is a text. You can choose to write, even if you don't want this way, I will show you how you can write these. This is amount in pieces. So when you can see here we are just adding our boxes, right? So when we are adding our boxes, how will we know how many pieces we are getting from that boxes, right? So for that, it is showing you that you are buying actually that many pieces. So that's it. Now again, this is a button called add boxes, this is a button called remove boxes, and this is the order now button. So these are the buttons we have created. Now let's go to event graph. It's a massacre for you guys, I know. So let's understand what I have done step by step. First thing first, this one we skip it for now. First, you will be needed to cast your player character and get the reference, so that you get the reference of your player to get data from player class. Like we have player store currency, we have if we can pick item or not, etc. variables in our player character, from which we are checking in this entire I mean computer setup. So you will need this, and these two are actually from here. So let's see how we can make this. So the first thing, don't get confused. First thing first, now here you will see two names are same, so I understand, that's why I gave it. But if you want, you can rename your things. So this product image is actually this one, this variable, and this product image is actually this texture variable I have created. Or from here, once you take it, set brush from texture, once you get this, from here I just promote it to a variable. So this texture, so that we can add anytime we want. Okay. So then again, this product name, we have seen that here is the product name. So here is the product name, and inside here we of course need to add our we need to add product name by ourselves, by a developer, or it's up to the developer that you can purchase, you can give the name, any name you want. So for that you have this slot. So this product name, of course, all these variables you need to be instance editable. Expose on spawn is up to you, like okay. So expose is up to you, it's up to you. You, if you want, you can, so that when you call this widget you get something like this. For example, if I get create widget, and here if I select vm product, sorry, vm product, so you can see that this is the work of expose on spawn. So you can see everything. Now you can assign your values from here to here, or you can follow this step. So expose spawn is up to you. but instance editable is must, so that you can edit your these values inside this page. So when I click on this any product, you can see that it is showing me these default slots, so that I can add the product image, I can add the product name, I can add product quantity box. Okay, quantity boxes I guess not needed, so I can what is, yeah, this one I guess I can freeze, so I we don't need this. So now you can see we don't see the quantity boxes, but we can see per product price, and we can add the class name that once we want to spawn, I mean order, what box or what class will be spawned. So if you followed my last episode, we show that box 1 is for item 1, box 2 is for item 2, and box 3 is for item 3. So this is our item 1 image, so I have given box 1. Later stages you will see how to implement. Anyway, so here first thing you have see we have added our, this one is update product info. So every time we want to update these all values, we don't want to call them one by one, so I have made here one event so that you can update all at once. So product image we have taken, product name we have taken. Now for product quantity, here we want our product quantity boxes. So product quantity boxes are actually how many boxes we have added or we have removed. So by default it will be 0. So you can see that I just from here, if you just drag here, you will see two integer, two text. So that's the same thing. Now this one, earlier it was instant editable, but as we don't need to edit our how many boxes here, so I just remove that. Now amount in pieces, here we have product quantity pieces, so you can create every variable you want. So this amount in pieces will be stored from our product quantity pieces. Now this value, how will we add? As in our shelf, now if you go here, supermarket, blueprint, product and shelf, if you open the shelf we created earlier, you will see we have here, you will see we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, we have 9 slots. So that's why, as we have 9 slots, you can customize this, it's up to you. You can even take 10 15, how many you want. So as I have 9 slots, so that's why I just multiplied with 9 these boxes, and that's the value will be our product quantity pieces. So here if our, you can see if we have selected 10 boxes, 10 into 9, 900 pieces. So that's our particular motive of this part. Now after that, here is the most complex part. Now the product price, how will you calculate this? So first thing first, for the product price, you will see I have taken a branch. So what is the use of this branch? So first thing first, for the product price, I have taken I have created a instant editable variable, integer variable called product price. Now by default it will be, I mean it will carry the value we assign here. So by default, let's say for item 1 it is 90. Now what we will see that if our boxes is not, I mean less than and equals to 0, means we don't have added any boxes, we haven't added any boxes in our cart to order. So if it's true, then our product price will be shown in this product purchase price. So this is the price which will be deducted from our store amounts every time we order something. So this variable and this variable, you can see names are different. So if we have 0 boxes or less than 0 boxes in our selection, then our product price will be visible to this part. To this part, our product prices will be visible. But if we have more than 0 boxes, then here the false, then the prices will be product price into which one I multiplied by accident. Okay, so product quantity boxes. So product quantity boxes means if you have selected 3 boxes, then the product price, let's say 50. So 3 into 50 will be 150. That will be your purchase price. So product purchase price. Now, as I showed you, as I told you that how will you add it you if you just directly place this to here in the text, so how will it will be add like this, but instead of watching this line that price per box is $100, you will see only 100 written here because the values of the integer will be shown only in text. But what you need to do to beautify things, and this is the perfect way to achieve, from here you just take to string, then you create, I mean, let me show you, to string, then you will take append node. So here you can add as many lines you want, even if you want to see, let's say, please subscribe my channel. Please subscribe for, let's say, your amount. So your amount will be, let's say, the purchase price, this one. Okay, not this one, for dollar, and then let's say your purchase price is this one. So if I give something like this, what will you see? So please subscribe, guys. I'm trying my best to provide you some quality things, so I will expect you will subscribe and like the video if you haven't. So now let's see what will happen if I go here, if I click here, and if I add, you will see please subscribe for $90. Please subscribe. So that's how you can use this append node and to text string to show your text with your integer instead of just creating. I have a very good example here. Instead of creating individual text slots to keep things clean, even if I want, I can create something like, uh, here in the entire part I can create like quantity dot, then the number of boxes, product quantity boxes, then again in another slot I can write boxes, then in another slot I can write amount in pieces, then another slot pieces. So this whole thing I can write inside one particular variable instead of writing one, two, three, four, five variables. Don't make things, try to keep things clean, don't make things complicated. So this is the part that if your product price, oh sorry, if your product quantity boxes are less than 0 or equals to 0, then your product price will be your product purchase price. If your boxes are more than 0, I mean you have added boxes, then your product price into your boxes will be your product price. So hope you got this. Now add boxes. So here, first thing first, we have checking. So here I have created 3 variables, or sorry, 4 variables. Current store level, which is 0, I mean by default 0, this is the variable. Current store currency, which I told you that I have $1,000, so this is the 1,000. Order pending to pick with a false by default, and box remaining, so it is also an integer. So to show you guys these, from here we are checking that if order pending to pick is false or true. If true, these buttons won't work. As you see in the beginning that when we have clicked on order now, that means our order pending to pick means we haven't picked our orders yet, our products yet. So that case, as this is not false, this is true, means that variable is true, you can't, even if you click, nothing happens. But when you haven't ordered anything, so it's false, then product quantity boxes, you already know that this is the boxes, 10 boxes, 20 boxes, 0 boxes. So this is the boxes, and from the boxes plus 1, so it will add number of boxes. and you can equip. Okay, so here it will be a massacre. So try to keep things 5 and 0. Okay, so you can add up to 5 in one order. So then you order, then plus it will be a clamp, so 0 to 5. You can't add more than 5. So after that, this will be added to your product quantity boxes again. I mean, this will be the value set. After that, we will call this update product info, because as you have changed something, of course you can do that. Everything here I will add in an event tick, so that every frame it will keep running, but that is not a good way. That's why we have this function. So anything you change your product image, you change your product quantity, anything you change, you can call this event. It will trigger once and it will update your all the values. So that's what I did, update product info, which is this one. After that, here on button order, so this is the important part. So here on button order, so when we press the order now button, it will first check if our this order pending to pick is true or false, means if we can't order again or not. So if order is already pending, means we have ordered but we haven't picked our product yet. So if it's true, nothing will happen. You can't order anymore. But if it's false, means we have no pending order. What it will do, it will check if your store currency is greater than or equals to your product purchase price, means the product you are trying to purchase. Let's say it's 1,000 and you're trying to purchase some products which stack cost you $1,050, so you can purchase, right? So that's a simple mathematics. So if you have $1,000 and your product purchase price cost you $500, so it is true. So it will minus from your store currency to your product purchase price, the price. Then it will set to your current store currency, so that your amount has deducted, you can see. After that, what it will do, this part. So here we need a item spawner, right? Without spawning item, this one, we need item spawner, so that here in the game, when we order, the item can be spawned somewhere. So here you can see the item spawner. I have showed you that when we ordered, we can see our boxes inside our store in this place. So if I show you again, so let's say if I order this one, 2 boxes, order now. Now even if you go now, you will see 0 boxes. So that's one is reset or refresh. I will show you. So if I now go here, you will see 2 boxes has been spawned. So we order 2 boxes. Now we can pick, we can come here and press E. Now we can pick, we can come here and press E. Now you can also see by the line trace that where we hit. So based on that, you can see to stack we received. Total you can count even 18 items. So that's the work of your spawner. So for the spawner, I just taken an arrow. You can see everything is 0 0. I just taken an arrow. At the begin play, I just taken a player reference because we'll be needed that. Tick we don't need. After that, we need a event called spawn item boxes. So here we will be needed 2 input. One will be master box class reference, which we call item class. One will be our box count integer, which this box count is actually how many boxes we have ordered or we want to spawn. So based on that, first thing first, the spawn location you will see from the arrow get world transform, break it, and the location you will break into 3 part. Rotation scale will be intact. So we have connected the rotation to rotation scale to scale, and we have break the location, you can see. Now first thing we need is a for loop. Remember, this is not for each loop, we need a for loop. So this is the for loop. You have for loop and for loop with break. For each loop is for array stuffs, for loop is for integer stuffs. Like if you have learned basic coding, C, C sharp, C++, you know what does that work. So here, this is our for loop. First index will be 0 and the last index will be our box count minus 1, because when we are picking 5 boxes, our box count value is 5. But if we do the for loop from 0 to 5, it will be actually 0 to 6, because we count 1 to 5, but computer counts 0 to 4. So that's why you need to 5 minus 1 is the last index. So 4 is the last index. 0 to 4, 5 times it will run and it will spawn our actors. Cool, very easy things. Now, if I run only this part, you will see only one box in the spawner. Now why? Because every time it's running the loop, it will spawn that box, new box in the same location. But we want our boxes to be stacked like either upside one item, above one item, above one item, or left or right side. So to do that, you will be needed this part. So here you will see I have made, you have already seen that stacked over, not right left. So for that we need z index. I have added this with a value called next box position. Now this value, just promoted to a variable. By default it will be 0. I'm not sure why it is 50. By default it should be 0. So by default it should be 0, and here, so after that, once first time it will be 0. Make sure. After that, when it actually spawned your item, then next time when it's trying to spawn, we are adding this with a value. Now this value you will find um, here. If I open any box and if I go here, now in the root, if I take arrow, now this arrow, if I take to the top, let's imagine like here you want your next box to be spawned. So you can see the z-axis value here. So based on that, you can decide if you want here, it will be 74 or 73. Here it will be 36. So based on that, you can set your value. For me, I found it very much close to 36.5 float. That's why I gave. So every time it is spawning. So first time it is spawning the box, it will spawn in the 000. The arrow location. Next time it is spawning the box, it will add with that, it will add this 36.5. And every time we spawn a new one, it will keep adding. So first time is 0, next time it will be 36.5, next time it will be 73, next time it will be, this how it will keep going. So that's how it is spawning. Now we need another one called all boxes picked up to see, all the boxes we already spawned, we have picked up, right? So after picking that, how will we, what or how we will define that all our items has been picked. So for that I have created a reset function so that these will reset our order pending to pick to false, which means we have no pending order, we can order again. Then this one position will be by default 0. Automatically it will turn into 0, because here the last value can be 500 or 200 if you ordered 5 items. So if you don't reset this, next time you try to spawn another thing, it will spawn to 200 plus 36.5. So that's why you need to reset it. That's it for the spawner. Now let's back to here. So here get actor of class, then we have taken, call that from here, we first thing is from the player, we are setting box remaining. I've showed you that here we have box remaining by default 0, but here your product quantity boxes, the as many boxes you want to spawn, so here that value it will add into this box remaining, so that from this we can actually decide that how many box we have picked and how many box we need to pick. Now after that you will see that here we have product, from here we have called that spawn item box. Now you already know that in spawn item spawner, in the spawn item boxes we have two input. One is the item class, one is the box count. So here we need a variable, so create a variable called product class, which will be again the type of master box, and it should be instance editable, so that here we can add that what item it will spawn when we order, what box it will spawn. So based on that we have just assigned that product class here, so that our spawner know which item to spawn. After that we just ticking this from player, we are just ticking what happened from this player, we are just ticking this value order pending to pick to true, so that once our order button has been pressed, until we pick all the item, this remains blocking our all the other buttons, so that it won't like you ordered one item but without picking that you are now trying to order another item, so to prevent user from that. Okay, so after that this reset product number, what it is doing, same way I have showed you that when if you don't use these, uh, when you have ordered here, let's say here, when you have ordered 50 box, let's say 10 boxes, uh, so these are the values, you have prices. Now if you don't reset it, it will stay. Next time you come back you will see that here some numbers you previously saw, it is not the default number. So to show you default things, when you come back again or you press this exit button, it will reset this page to the quantity of boxes 0, to your purchase price will product purchase price will be product price which we set. So ensure that this will be something you will set, this will something the game will set. So that's how things work. So again your pieces, how will you do your pieces will be here, this from into 9, so that after that you will call the update product info, so that it update every value you now assigned to your entire page. Now here check if boxes left, this one when we will call. We will always call this at the very beginning, but before that here what how we make this, so it is checking if box remaining is less than or equals to 0, then you will again get actor of class item spawner, then you will call the all boxes picked up. That's it, because all boxes picked up is this one resetting. So it will tell the game that okay, user or player has picked all the boxes, now you can order again. So that's it. Now at the beginning when you open the page, it will always check that if all boxes are picked up, if the values are 0, you can order or not. So that's it, this is our product page. Now let's make our order page. So order page, first thing I already told you that we already know that we have created from the scroll box. Now inside this, go to the library, search for VM product. Now this is your one, just drag and place here. So that's how you can drag and drop. Now after placing, you have placed your product. Now come here. When you click on your any of them, when you click them, you will see those instance editable variables now you can edit. So now here, okay, first thing is first, when you are dragging and dropping, you will see every product will be in your 00 index in the grid panel. So here for you need to assign as many as products you want. After that, control, I mean control, sorry, Alt Shift press, or you can press Control and do this. It's up to you. So do this so that you select all your products. Now you need to make it this so that your fill your horizontal and vertical alignment. This one you won't find to edit when you select all, but these features you need to select this so that you can edit this part. Now if you need to one by one go, and this is your 00 index, this one you will be row is this, column is this, hope you know that. Even if you want, you can column, you can even create 3 column, 2 column, 4 column, it's up to you. So here this one is in column 1, next one again, here this one is in 1 2. Now as I am making manual input, so this is up to the developer that these items will be given as option to the player, that you can purchase these items from our vendor market to your store. So this is a manual input, but if you want automatic part, there are video available in YouTube that how to make uniform grid panel, I mean slots using dynamic codes. So you can learn from there that how to make that you want to purchase. I mean you want your supermarket will have 15 products, so you will just give an input like 15 and it will create in your this page 15 slots automatically. So this part you can learn. So now you see that product image I have given, product name I have given, price you can set, and the class you can set from here. So the class things, everything you know. Now I hope this part is clear for you. So even I'm trying to go first, I mean fast. You already this video is 1 hour I can see recording. So I'm trying to go fast, but if you are not understanding something in fast flow, feel free to reduce the time, I mean the speed of the video from YouTube setting, so that you can understand me slow. Also, if you want this particular project, I mean I already gave you the option that we have Patreon page where you can get your membership to get this whole project as a project source code to you. I will upload for you guys if you are a member. Unless you are our member, you need to learn this way. We have our Discord server also, so feel free to join our Discord server and contact with me directly. You can give your requests, everything. You can discuss with me multiple confusions of your related to our tutorials and tips and tricks videos. So I'm always present to help you. Anyway, our order page is done. Now let's move to our, okay, one more thing we forgot. In our order page you will understand, you will get a problem that what is the use of this exit page, exit button. So this is the work of exit button. So here is the most important thing. This is not our VM product. You will see that this is not our this one, this is not our product module. This is our order page. So in your order page what will you do is, first thing, it will be very easy or great for you. First you select all your products. Even if you want here, you can rename the product names by these names. It's up to you so that you can understand. Now you drag every product one by one. After that, from here just drag and write make array. So it will make you an array, add all the indexes, and then promote this to a variable which will be our array of all these products, so that you can use them in later stages to any direction you want. Beside that, as we are using this widget switcher, so to make the widget switcher work properly, you will be need to follow a small method, which is here. You need to create a variable called wb computer, I mean any variable you want. just it will be our widget blueprint computer reference. So this one you have created. After that, you don't need to assign it anywhere. From here, what you do is this product array, just create a sequence in the exit button. So when we click the exit button for these, all the products we have, it will call our reset product number, so that when we are exiting this page, all our products can be reset to how we saw at the very beginning. And then in sequence 2, sequence index 2, from the WB computer, just call the widget switcher, which is this one. And from here, the widget switcher, just drag and write set active widget index to 0, which means when you set that to 0, when you press this exit button, the 0 index is home screen. So it will take you to the home screen again. So this is our 1, this is our 2, this is our 3, and this is our 0. So it will take automatically you to index 0, means you will see all the values of your 0. You won't see other page items. So that's it. That's it for our order page. I don't think I'm missing something. Yeah, that's it. So now let's come to our store management. And before we go, we need this too. So let's open this, and our, yeah, this one is our store management page, where you will see something similar like product page, order page. So if you want, you can also duplicate the order page, and you will automatically get these parts. Then this part you will need to make, these employees you need to write yourself. So here let's create another modular widget, which is this one. Now here you will see that we have few information. So this is our employee category, that what type of employee this is. It can be manager, it can be cashier, it can be sweeper, cleaner, sorry, cleaner, it can be vendor, it can be anything else. So this will be that. Employee name you can give if you want. In many games you will see something like they give some unusual names, like what to say, any name like John, then whatever, you can give the name. So if you want, or you can give like employee one, or let's say his category is cashier, you can give cashier one as the name. This will be the icon or image, you can decide. So this is our employee image. If you are making a simple game, you can keep it something like this. If you are making a professional game, where something like here actually employee name will be written, here actually employee category and employee image profile picture. Let's say you are making a multiplayer super shop simulator, where you have your users profile picture, you can also portray that here. So it's up to you. Same profile name will be employee name, so that's why you can also make. So employee work, you can set employee work here. Daily wage is how much he will charge every day from you. Hiring cost is how much you will be needed to hire him. And the required store level is actually the variable we have created here, which is current store level. So this will define, once you have based on multiple things, maybe how you updated your machines, how you have earned your, from a zero level store you can upgrade your store to 10. So that's how your requirement you can set here, and if everything is good, you can press this hire button to hire that employee. So now this is the design, very static. You can see the size is the same of the product page, or the vendor market product modular component widget. So nothing special. I actually duplicate that and then fill this, so you can make this. And after that, let's go to the code. First thing first, again update, like we had there, update product info. Here we have update employee info. Then we have taken our player characters reference. This part you already understand how things work. So same things that your how we make our vendor part, same thing here. So this is nothing very much complicated to understand. Just have a look at the code. That is our employee category. Have taken a variable with instance editable name employee category. Employee image, we have taken same texture variable with employee uh, image instance editable. Employee name is the text. Employee work is also a text variable. All are instance editable so that we can edit in our this page. Daily wage is what to say, integer value, and you can see here at the daily wage you can see that I have written like daily wage then dollar. After that this value will be shown. So it if the daily wage is, let's say, $20, it will show after that that daily wage colon dollar 20 is his daily wage in that slot. So after that here the hiring cost, same way hiring cost it will show. Then the required store level, and this level this part we will do actually later stages. Here I haven't done so much, but we will do this when we make our store level part. But this part is complete, so you just take the notes. So this is how our store level will be shown. Now here we have another variable as local variable you can say for this widget only, which is called hired, and by default it will be false. So it will actually show us if the employee is hired or not. If the employee is hired already, then it will true, it will show in the hired text place, means here the button text, it will show us the text hired. If the employee is not hired, so there it will show hire. So same way. Now let's come to the button hire. If we press first, it will check if the employee is not hired. So if actually not here means if the employee is hired, actually hired is false here. So not hired means if the employee is hired. And I guess I did a mistake here. Not hired. Yeah. I did a mistake here. So here it will be actually if the employee is not hired, so hired is false, say not hired, and if the current store level is greater than or equals to the required store level, then we can hire that employee and update the employee. So there then it will be hired, and in the update employee as hired is true, the button will show hired. So that's it. Now if the hired is true, of course, if the hired, okay, it will be not, because here we are actually checking because this is false. Here it is checking the if this thing is false and this thing is true, then true. So my bad. So that's why, that's how you can hire. Now if I go here, this part is done. Have a good look if you want. I'm recapping again. So here you can see update employee info, how we made. So the same way we have made our product update product info event previously. So this is how it works. And check employee category. Okay, so check employee category, one thing left. So here actually this background color we are changing. So sorry, this one. So this one is actually the background. Now based on what employee, I mean which kind of employee he is, this one will change. Now I will show you right now how to do that. So this employee category, based on that the value, we need to call it to string first. Then again if that is string, then from string we can switch. Then if he is cashier, his background color will be this, so that we can differentiate that okay, this employee is this employee is this, and it become easier for the player to understand. Okay, so this color means this employee. So let me show you how to do that. Now here let's say for this one, the texture. Let me go here, image. Let's say I'm giving texture this to everyone, this one. Let's say everyone I'm giving this texture. Okay, so now here for the employee category, let's say he is cashier and his employee name is cashier 1. Then employee work is what to say, take count of all products. Let's say I'm give as anything you give is let's say $10 is his hiring cost. Let's say $100 and request store level. Let's say 2. Yeah. So this one is this. Now here, let's say I'm giving it name to what categories we have. Guard, restocker. Let's say I'm giving his name to restocker. Now here I'm just restocker 1. His work is to stock products in store shelves. Okay, so his daily wages, let's say 20. His hiring cost, let's say 150, 150, let's say, and his store level, let's say 2. So this way you can write every one you want. Now if I go to this page, now if I go, you see the difference that if I go here, now if I go here in the store management page, you can see that. Okay, so why the category is not working? You can see everything else is working except this category part. Now that's very weird. We need to see why. We need to see why. Okay, but you can see that everything is working. Like the name we gave, the wages we gave, everything is working. So to check why it is not working, we need to go here, maybe to string, to string text. Yeah, this thing is working. Then what's the wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? The cashier we gave the default. Then why the cashier is not getting our stuff? Okay, I guess from after that we need to call this again. I'm not sure. Let's try. Or we have another option, but let's say I guess it will create an infinite loop, but let's try again. Yeah, it will create an infinite loop because it will actually keep calling that. So here in the update one, I guess, yeah, we have our check employee category. Then why the hell? Okay, here I guess, can we do if we give this thing shouldn't happen, but why it is happening? That's a good solid question. So if I give here this, though update has that, so why this thing is happening? No, I'm getting again default color, so this thing has nothing to do. Employee. Okay, let's check out this one. This one usually should work, but not sure why it is not working. So anyway, for the cashier, let's give him green color. The cashier, let's give him a green color. And what we are the restocker, we have this one. By default we have this one. So now if we test, I'm just trying to understand where is the bug, because usually it should work. No, it is not working. It is, which one it is actually making by default or anything. It is actually the background. Which background it is actually, even not this one it is taking. It is picking something. Which color? If I disconnect the default one, what will happen? If I disconnect the default one and the category switch cashier. Also one thing I need to see, restocker cashier, if the spelling mistake we have done. No, cashier, everything is fine. Employee category, where is the category? So this one is the employee category, right? So yeah, this should work. Okay, also let's do one thing. Let's keep this one, but here we use a print string so that we know that if our category is updating or not. If not happening, we will solve this in next video, don't worry. So again you can see restocker and cashier, it is updating, but there should be some issue that it is not happening. Okay, so this part we will solve. Just give it a red so that I can know this has a bug. This part we will solve in next episode, but if you can solve, it's a challenge to you also. If you can solve, then do comment me that how you have solved this. So let's ignore that part now here. So that's it for our employees thing, and you have already seen the same way we have set up our order page, same way we have our store management, and this one is that. So after that, the next one we have is our bank. Okay, so before we go to bank, let's complete one part here. In our previous episode, you have seen that we have made our okay, let me take this here. In our previous episode we have made our picking system. So here what I just connected for our this episode, that when we are picking an item, it is simply removing this box remaining. You already know that it is here, that when we have when we are pressing order now, so there the product quantity boxes we selected, these will be assigned to our box remaining. So let's say we have ordered 5 items, I mean 5 boxes. So our box remaining is 5 now. So when we pick any box, it will remove -1 from that box, but the maximum value will be either 0 or maximum will be the box remaining amount we had. So eventually 0 is the least. So that's it. So then we are setting this to the box remaining. So using these, we know that how many boxes we have picked and how many boxes we have left. And here the box remaining, so after that it is checking that if the remaining box is less than or equals to 0, then it will just call that all box picked up so that player can proceed to order again. So that's it for this part, and after that let's go to our bank. So this is our bank. So here what I did earlier is, again I have taken a widget switcher. You will see that let me, which one let me, yeah, Here we have taken, this is our by default bank page. We have a bank switcher. Then we have added two buttons called loans and payments, and we have our exit button. So after that, we have created a module. Okay, so for the bank system, what we need to do is first we need our modular widget to create. So this is our B loan. You can give any name you want. So for this, uh, we have created two modular widget here. So one is this one, where you can see that we have three buttons. These are actually buttons. So we have three buttons called button basic, button advanced, and button pro. So for these three buttons, what we are doing is first we are, this is just, if you click, you can see that here we don't have any text or any image. So these are plain buttons. But for these, of course, we have some images, as this is our image buttons. So for these, we have our images, and these two buttons we haven't worked yet, but maybe in later stages of our series we will use that. So here, this is our basic loan button, and here once we click, here is some info you can add. Very simple things that you can add. These are just text. These are not even variables, so these are just text you can add. And you can see that I have given an amount, daily interest, and based on that, this return payment will be counted. I will show you how. And daily payment, you can see these are the values. Now what will happen, so this is our basic setup for our loan page, which will open once we click that. Once we click that, it will open our this page. So that's why we are using bank switcher or widget switcher. So this widget switcher will have work like, once you press this payment button, it will take you to B payment. Once you click on this loan button, it will take to loan. So as the beginning of this video, I have already told you that you need to make this payment page. That's a challenge for you guys. So make and show me, or you can show me in Discord if you want. So let's go to our B loan. So here, let's go to our event graph. Now in our graph, first thing we are doing is we are taking our B confirm loan. Now what is this confirm loan? This confirm loan is this widget, which is also a modular widget. If you see here, I just take a background blur with the strength of 5 and the full screen, and then I have taken two buttons. So now this one, we don't need this at the beginning. So what I'm doing this, I'm just dragging set visibility to hidden. Now again, we have our variable called bank loan. So this bank loan, where it is? Okay, let me find bank loan. Okay, so bank loan is coming actually from this confirm loan. So here, so this bank loan, actually the reference of this B loan widget inside confirm loan, so that we can tell our confirm loan widget that what it need to do from the bank loan widget. So now here we are just giving it to self, so that it can get the reference of this widget inside that variable of confirm loan. And even if you want here, even if you want, instead of just dragging these, you can also even you can also right click and convert to validate. So it will help you that if for any reason, any instance, your variables are not getting proper data, then it will help you to validate first that if it is getting data, then move forward to this process. And if they are not getting enough data, then it will be very much good if in the invalid node you add some print string, so that when you are developing, it will help to understand that from or for which issue you are getting bugs in your project. So that's it. So here, okay, let's go to this part first. So in the B loan or bank loan, basic loan is the button. We have this one button basic. So for this we are making an event. So this is the basic loan event where you can see loan amount. Loan amount, let me see. Yeah, so this loan amount, we are adding this loan amount to same loan amount integer value. From here we are you already know how things work. So from here we are appending and assigning that data to here. Then from daily interest we are again getting a daily interest integer value, and here we are doing some maths instead of just directly assigning. Sorry, daily interest is static, where you will add a interest rate by yourself, by the developers I'm talking. So that's we are assigning. Now in the daily payment we need some mathematics. So loan term length is actually this one, that how many days of loan, I mean how many days we are giving our player to repay our loan. So this one you can assign. Based on what you have assigned, it will divide this by this daily interest. So first here the divide node, yeah, first the divide node, it will give the loan amount divided by daily interest, sorry, divided by loan term length. So for example 750 is the let me show you real time so that you can understand the mathematics easily. So here you can see we have our value to 750. 750 we will into multiply into daily interest, which is 0 point, oh sorry, 750 into 0 0.01. So this is our loan interest into 25 days is our loan term length. So this is the value of our interest rate we are getting based on, this is our daily interest. So in 25 days this interest will be multiplied, which we already did. So even if you can do, you can do like this 25 into, because this is the total days into daily interest. So this you will multiply into the total amount, the loan amount 750. So this is the interest you need to give extra. So just add it to your 750. So this you can see, this one is our return payment. So you can see 90, 937.5. So that's how the calculation will go here. And here we have done the same thing, that first we, the loan amount we have divided by this loan term days length, then we have multiplied it with the daily interest, and here after that this one, this value will be our daily payment, that how many how much payment we need to do daily. And for this return payment we have done this return payment part, I have already showed you both. So the daily one is actually divided by our 25, the entire amount, the return amount we have divided by our loan length. So even if you don't want to do something like this, what you can do is you can simply just first you do these maths I showed you here, and after that you just divide it with the loan term length. It will again give you this daily payment. It's up to you, do some mathematics, and after that that's it. So here return payment we have assigned to the return payment slot. Here the loan term length we have assigned here with this. So this is our basic loan. Now once we click this basic loan part, we have three variables for three category of loan. So basic loan, then advanced loan, then pro loan. So based on which button we clicked, these boolean variables will be changed. And as we are working with basic only right now, so once we click the basic loan button, so it will trigger this basic loans, basic loan selected boolean variable to true, rest are false. Then it will appear this confirm part, this confirm loan part, it will appear. So after it appeared this thing, so that we can get the option, this I have disconnected for now, but you can see same thing. So once we open this confirm button, let's come here to see how things work. So for the basic, I have the setup here right now. You can see that once we press the confirm button, it will check if the basic loan button is selected or not. Obviously, if we don't click on that button, this button won't appear. So if this boolean is true, then it will take the loan amount and it will add to the current store currency we have, and that will be our set to our current. So that's the very self-explanatory thing you can understand. And after that, it will hide the be confirmed loan button. Same thing, if we press the cancel button, it will hide that. So very self-explanatory. So I guess we have covered all our pages. And so, so for the exit button, same thing I showed you in the order page. So same thing, you need to take this one, computer widget switcher, then active windows to 0. So this thing, you need to take this variable in all the master pages. So these are the master pages if you forget. So this CM bank, order page, store manage, home screen, these are the master pages. This is our master of master, you can say this, master of all these master widgets and components. So these are the components. So here, let's come to the this page again. Now if we go here in the construct, you can see for all the pages we have, pages we have this WB computer widget, sorry, variable. We are assigning here the self, so that all those values, all those pages get the variable valid, not invalid when we click. So that's it. Then from the get player controller, we are taking the show mouse cursor to true, so that once this computer screen opens, this widget open, we have this cursor to do our stuffs. Then once in the home screen, once we press this exit button, what I'm doing, just this computer, but computer widget, I'm just calling here, that remove that from parent and turn this to false, so that once player press this exit button, everything disappears. So that's it for this tutorial. If you find this tutorial useful, if you find this episode handy for you guys, then feel free to like this video, comment down your next part you want to see from me, or comment down if you have any confusion. If you completed the challenge I gave you to all, then feel free to comment, even either using any link you can comment down, or you can come contact me on Discord to show me live, or you can have a YouTube video. That will be a best option, I guess. You can record it to any YouTube video, or you can have it on Google Drive. Then just share me the link so that I can see, and whoever will complete the challenges will be highlighted in our next episode, that they actually completed our given challenges. So they will be given shout out. For today, I'm leaving. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe the channel. Keep coding. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.